Hello everybody, I'm here with a Singer heavy duty. Not a commercial duty, this is just a heavy duty one. It is a 4.4, I think it's 5.7 is the model number. And 'cause I remember writing it down somewhere, but anyway, and it had a little difficulties. It was making a lot of noises here. She's using a little bit heavier thread up here. I don't know if you guys can see that, a little bit heavier thread. And she's using a lightweight thread at the bottom. So sometimes that makes that whole thing get crazy. But what was going on was the plate. This plate right here, this little guy here, there's all kinds of little screws up inside of it. If it's not fully screwed in correctly and they're not tight enough, they will hit. So the machine would make this horrendous noise. But anyway, we'll go over it a little bit with you. There's one part that slides out for like a miniature table, so you can do sleeves and pant legs. And then if you're not going to do that and you're using a flat bed, you can do it that way. She has a compartment where she can keep extra little fun stuff in. And it goes like that. This is called a top feed, so it feeds from the top. Let's see, turn it on over here like this. This little knob here, I turned it all the way down to a, it says positive, so it makes it, longer, wider. It's great for straight stitch, zigzag, or when you're doing a buttonhole. I moved it all the way down because she has the length on 4 and she's got it on straight stitch. She has the wrong kind of foot in here, but it's just a zipper foot. She said she was working on a little thing that had to have to do with buttons, and the buttons were getting in the way, so she thought this would be a great thing to use. So, well, whatever. I have the needle down, so let me go ahead and bring that back up so you guys can see. Needle all the way up. This one has a self-threader, which I never could understand how to get these things to work, so I don't use them. And this is the, I like the white backing because you can see the eye of the needle. Can you see the eye of the needle? I think you can. Okay, how to thread it. You want to thread it so the thread is coming from the back side this way, going this way to this little hookup, to this little hookup. There's a little band in here. When you're getting ready to thread it, you make sure that this is up. It opens up the chambers for the tension, so you want to open that up. Goes down in here, down around this way, up this way, and there's an uptake that usually sits up here, and you want to go around that and then make sure that uptake grabs it, because if you don't do that, it ain't going to pull it through the machine and you'll have problems on the top. And it goes down, and there's a little hookup right here, goes around that, and then there's one around the needle right here, and then in the needle. Okay, let's see, lay this down here so you guys can see it. And make sure you always cut your tails off when you're doing a project, because this thing loves to suck them down in there. I don't know why, but it does. Let's see. This is your reverse. This is your length. This is your tension. This is the needle position. She likes it in the middle like I do. I think it's in the middle. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, it's in the middle. And then this is your width, which we're not going to do anything with because we don't have the right foot. This is your select dial right here, your hand wheel. So if I ever ask you a question, how's the hand wheel moving, you'll know that's a hand wheel. This is, if you put thread in here and you're going to do a bobbin, okay, you put your thread down here, and then it would come this way, around there. See how it shows you? Well, this one shows you going around this way. I always go, well, actually, she goes from here to here, back this way, around this way, all the way to here. Then she puts her thread in there, and you have to thread it through the hole and pull it up through, and then click it here. And I don't know if this one, no, I don't know if this one has anything. It might disengage the sewing machine. I think this is what this one does, and it makes your bobbin. Okay, so that's one way of doing that. And then let's see. I guess we're gonna listen to what it sounds like. I'm trying to remember anything else. Oh yeah, this is the thing that pushes your the foot down harder. So you're doing denim. I'm doing a 2-ply denim, and you want to push. Turn that so it will go down a little more. When you're done and you're ready to do some cotton, bring this back up so it doesn't tear up your material. Okay, and remember this one here needs to be moved back too if you're going to do any lighter material. Okay. All right, let's see here how this thing sounds. It sounds a little bit better. I think it sounds better from what it sounded like before. It's kind of a loud machine because it has a bigger motor, so it does more things in there. Yeah, it's a lot better. It sounds better than what it was. Yeah, it's not catching anymore. So when that thread comes around, it was catching right here. And this found that little instant plate that's underneath, it's like a little black plate right through here. was loose, so I retightened it, and now it's doing much better. So anyway, this is her sewing machine, and I just wanted to let you guys see that this is another little sewing machine review or interview. I interview the sewing machines. Let's see, this is what I found on the bottom. I don't know if I showed you that yet, but it was mostly just thread, little needle points. I don't know if you see the needle points. They're really tiny right there. And this needle was a slightly bend in it, so I thought, okay, we're not using that. It takes a 16. Always remember to use a 16 for heavy denim, and this is a heavy denim. If you're using a, let's see, like a medium denim or slightly like starchy type cotton, then a 14 would be good. 14 is like an all-purpose sewing machine needle, and 12 is mostly for like basic cotton. So let's go ahead and get this thing back to the center. Like that, and you want the needle down. That's your hub. You don't want to break it. Needle goes down when you're traveling. And that's it. So I hope you have a blessed day. Keep watching and following and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe if you'd like to see more interviews of sewing machines. And well, have a blessed day. Bye-bye.